All right, good early morning. This is Dr. Mary Starr, the Total Wellness Doc, and it is 5 something in the morning. I'm getting ready to do my coffee enema, but I want to go through my week 3 results with you. Week 3 results. Okay, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I do a lot of different things. I am a chiropractor, so I love to talk about health, wellness, chiropractic, and I am an expert in essential oils. I've been working with them for 22 years, premium essential oils, and all things health. So, coffee enemas. If you've watched my 2 previous videos, you recognize or you know that I have been pretty serious about this next step. I've known about it for about a lot of years. So I officially today I'm on day 24, but let me talk to you about my week 3 results. Okay, so we started a parasite cleanse in week 2, and you saw from my a little bit too quick with that my rash that I had, but in my training group called Up Your Java. And again, I am not diagnosing, prescribing. I'm not telling any of you how or what to do with coffee enemas. But if you want to learn more and really invest in your health, I advise you to Google Up Your Java. A great couple who've spent a lot of years perfecting this technique and can walk you through it step by step. Definitely worth the investment. Okay, so part of that group, I showed them my rash and got some feedback. And one of the feedback I got is when you're doing a parasite cleanse and you're having that upset stomach at night or just feeling crampy or gassy, to do a nightly water enema or water enema with hydrogen peroxide. And so that's what I did all of week 2. And the results were really, really good. Now, when you are doing a parasite cleanse, technically you should be having a better diet, a very clean diet, clean proteins, vegetables, not even really a lot of fruit. I did not do that this week. In fact, on Saturday night of last week, I went off the deep end. I went to this holiday thing and they had funnel cakes, and I kind of knew before I went that, like, anyway, emotional eating, transition in my life, just so I did beignets, funnel cakes, I had graham crackers, and now that might be your normal diet, but again, I've been 8 months eating very clean, working towards a health goal and losing over 50 pounds. So this was unfortunate for me because I did gain quite a bit of weight. But when you eat that food, it's not like you're gaining the weight, you're gaining a lot of mucus and inflammation, and that's exactly what I did. And you could see it in my water enemas. Just the mucus that comes out was over the top. And I'll show you here. Okay, so a lot of mucus, a lot of these like almost white flaky things coming out. Really gross. Just yeah. Anyway, really gross. So mucus almost the entire week, I would say, was just really high in mucus. Even though I cleaned up my diet after that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday, we're still seeing a lot of mucus. I cut down the para-free by 3. And one thing I did this week, and I talked a little bit about last week, is I added the ICP from Young Living. We call it, is it intestinal cleansing protocol or poop? IC poop. It's a joke. But ICP is a fiber that kind of bulks the stool and kind of scrapes the walls. I've done other videos on it, but it's very good. And then I also added Comfort Tone, which is more of a colon cleanser and gets the colon moving. And I've always had to use Comfort Tone through the years, but I haven't been ever consistent with ICP. And this week with ICP, I think it really helped to get the mucus out, but what it did is it formed my stools better. So I was actually having some bowel movements in the middle of the day too, which I wasn't previously. I was only pooping with like these water enemas. So I was having much better bowel movements. So also let's see, I gotta look at week 2. Also, I went from 140 pounds after the couple of days of eating bad, so that was my high, and then dropped 4 pounds. Again, clean eating, diet, exercise, right? Had, I think, way more to do with it, and drinking lots of water. I drink a gallon of water a day. And then in the evening, I added the hydrogen peroxide water enemas. So that just, I think, really helps. So I told you I took Parafree. I cut the doses to 1 or 2 doses. That's 3 capsules once or twice a day. I took Comfort Tone. Usually, for me, Comfort Tone, you kind of find your own dosage. And I've done videos on that too, but I was taking that at least in the PM almost every single day, sometimes in the morning too. I took ICP 1 or 2 times throughout the day, and you take that before your protein meals. And I used Juvaflex. Now, this was very interesting. I think I said last week I was starting to implement Juvaflex. Juvaflex is an essential oil. You rub it on the liver, helps support, right? Helps support the liver. Or you can take it internally, but I was rubbing it on the liver. And pretty sure I saw gallstones this week. I've done a gallbladder flush. I kind of know what gallstones feel like, and I know how they kind of make your tummy feel. And I'm pretty sure I saw gallstones this week. So I was eating like an apple a day, a green apple a day too, which helps kind of move gallstones out too. So yeah, so I do believe I saw some gallstones. This week, I felt a little bit of weakness, thinking maybe my electrolytes were off, so I started adding Young Living's Amino Wise, especially during my workouts, because I do my coffee enemas, take a little break, and then I usually do my workouts, which are an hour long. So that's really important for me to keep those electrolytes up. And they've mentioned that in the group too. And then finally, towards the end of the week, or all this week, and part of this journey with the coffee enemas for me is I am using the Freedom Release Kit. So the Freedom Release Kit is a group of essential oils that just help us with our emotional wellness. And I really picked up this week some triggers and processing them and kind of going deep. And I think really I should do a whole separate series on that, but it was phenomenal. I do know you cannot cleanse the physical body without, your emotional spirit. Like it's all one thing, right? It's all connected. But I'm being very, very intentional of using, I believe it's 4 different essential oils, Divine Release, Trauma Care, Joy, Transformation, Freedom. I am using them morning and night. So taking the time to care for myself and do this, which for me, I mean, it's taking about 2 hours. That's why I have to get up early. And I had to transition my home life a little bit to do this and get good quality sleep. But even though maybe I'm missing out on 1 hour of sleep or a little more than an hour of sleep every day, I don't feel it as much. Although I will tell you, with the Parasite cleanse, I felt a little weak, not weak, a little fatigued middays some days, especially if I didn't get, 6 hours sleep or more. But I did feel a little bit of like that die off, which you feel like almost like a flu, but hot baths, the water enemas at night, pooping, all made that change. But lastly, I just want to say I'm really glad that I'm doing this, because I'm seeing some changes in my emotional health, and just digging deep to look at, you know, these deep roots that have created behaviors and thought patterns and things in my life, and like changing everything. So this is my total transformation years. I think the Lord's showing me this is going to be about a 2-year process. But as of today, I'm on day 24, but this is week 3. My goal is to go to 40 days. I keep hearing the Lord, maybe it's going to be 50 days straight. But come back next week, and we will have our week 4 results. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment. Make sure you like this video. If you need any resources for Up Your Java, they're the ones to connect with too, and I'll make sure to put their information in the description. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.